Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a great time having you again. So, if you are live and you can hear me loud and clear, let me get to see it on the comment section. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me see it on the comment section because we are going to begin right away. So, quickly, let me get to read your chats on the comment section if you can hear me loud and clear because we don't have much time. I'm going to spend about 30 minutes on this masterclass. So let's be quick. Let's be quick about that. Come on, everyone. If you can hear me, let me read from the chat session. Just drop it on the comment section that you can hear me loud and clear, and then tell me where you are joining me from. Quickly, let's do that as we get started for today. I want to believe that your day has been very, very great, and it's been a great time for you the after the summit. It's been a time to rest at least for a while. Moses, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. All right, all right. And Moses is joining from Abuja, the city of Abuja. How is our president? How is our president? And then I can see Luki joining. Oh man, Luki, thank you so much. Glad to catch with you. Luki is joining from South Africa. Yes. So everyone, can I quickly, I think I have another person. All right. Let us keep the chats coming. Because I don't want to stay so long on this class. In the next 25 minutes, I hope for us to be done with what we have. I promise to share with us that one bad habit that is directly responsible for poverty. That one bad habit that is directly responsible for poverty. And then I will quickly share with you briefly what I have found that rich people do early in the morning. I will just share that's going to be a bonus for this class. So let's quickly do that. Now I want you to understand that the mind uses the brain to execute all its actions. So, and the brain does the things that he do all the time using the body. And how will the brain go about executing that? The brain does it in form of habits. That is how it is. Now, the mind is the spirit behind the brain. The mind is the spirit behind the brain. In the absence of the mind, the brain is useless. I want to say that again because I guess somebody will want to jot that down. In the absence of the mind, the brain is useless. Ho, ho, ho. Now, anytime you see animals, let's say you see rats or you see rabbits running around the transformer, one thing is sure, there is no electric current in the transformer. So the transformer and the electric wires, they are like the brain. They are like the brain and the nervous systems. Of course, you know that the nervous system is made up of the brain, the spinal cord, and then the neurons. The neurons connect the parts of the body. Every part of the body has its neuron. The heart, the kidney, the stomach, your legs, that's the limbs, the upper limbs, the lower limbs, the mouth, the tongue, the eyes, the ears, the nose, they all have what they call nerves, neurons or nerves, as the case may be. Now, when you are talking about the eye, you always hear them say optic nerve, optic nerve. Now, let me quickly describe what you will understand and what you are very, very much familiar with. You see the electric wires in your house. You have electric wire that is connected to the light bulb. You have an electric wire that is connected to the television set. You have an electric wire that is connected to the water heater. You have an electric wire that is connected to the socket where you plug your pressing iron. You have electric wires connected to all the appliances that you have. And then if you want to charge your phone, for instance, or you want to charge your laptop, you get an extension box and then you attach it to the wall, the socket on the wall, and then you draw light and you plug. Now you see your phone charging. Let me ask you, what is charging your phone? Is it the wire that is charging your phone? No. In fact, the wires are useless. The sockets are useless when electric current is absent. The same with the human body. The mind is the electric current, while the brain is the transformer. And then the spinal cord and the nerves, the neurons, are like the electric wires that are connected to the various appliances you have in the house. Now, that is when they talk about that the mind, oh, you have a mindset, and it's your mindset that's responsible. The mindset that is responsible manifests itself through the brain in form of a habit, and then the body executes those actions. So, for instance, if you say somebody has a mindset of poverty, if you say somebody has a mindset of lack and want, that mindset cannot manifest itself without using the brain. I will say that again. The electric current is useless to you without the electric wires. But the electric wires, they are powerless without the electric current. So, when you see a dead man, for instance, do you know that the brain of a dead man is still there? The spinal cord of the dead man is still there intact. The neurons, the nerves of the dead man, they are still there. In fact, if you dissect the body, you are going to see all those anatomical structures that I have talked about. Now you will see it. They are there, but they are no longer functional. Why? Because the mind has gone. The mind that is the spiritual part of the control of man is no longer there. So in the absence of electric current, you will not find your body functional again. But once you have that mindset, how does the mindset work? The mindset goes about its assignment using the brain. And the brain executes those assignments in form of a habit. The brain executes those mindsets in form of a habit. And the habits are the actions that you actually perform regularly, almost every day, unconsciously, without you thinking about it. And those actions are what bring about the results. Those actions are what bring about the result. Now, once I see the results that you are producing around you, I can trace the results to the actions that you have been performing. And I can trace that action to, the habits that you have. And then I can trace the habits to the mindset that you have. So can you see the trend? If you are getting what I'm saying this evening, if you are following me, the analogy I'm giving, please just type it on the comment section so that we make this class interactive. If I am communicating to you, if I'm saying something that is making meaning and making sense to you, please just feel free and let me know on the comment section. I said, if I see the results, for instance, if I see lack and want around you, or if I see sickness, if I see anxiety, if I see worry around you, those are the results that you are producing. If I see the kind of friends that you keep, those are the results that you are producing. Oh, a lot of people don't know that the people, the friends that come their way, they are product of something. So when you show me those results, I can tell you the actions that you have taken, and those actions are habits that you have. And then when I tell you the habits that you have, I can tell you the kind of mindset that you have. So I said this afternoon in one of the posts that I made that it is easier for you to act your way into a certain way of thinking than for you to think your way into a certain way of acting. Is anybody getting that? Did you get what I just said? If you got what I said, please, I want you to type it on the comment section. If you got what I said, type it on the comment section. Come on. Let's be together this evening. It is interesting to me that a lot of people do the wrong thing and yet expect the right result. There is nothing you are going to do when you are on the wrong path. When you are on the wrong direction, it will never lead you to the right destination. It won't. It will never lead you to the right destination. So when you see the actions of people, when you see rather the results that people produce in their lives, it's a product of the actions that they have taken. And that action is a product of the habits that they have. And then the habit is a product of the mindset that they have. So if you want to correct the mindset, you will have to let them understand that it is not just you changing your thought pattern. It is not just you changing how you think. You also need to change how you act. And by changing how you act, you are going to build another set of habits. And it is the habit that you eventually build that will become in alignment with the mindset that you now have, that will help you to take the right actions that will produce the results that you desire. So why do I talk about habits? Why am I shouting about habits? Why am I screaming and telling people that you need to change your habit? You need to change your habit. It's because the habit is the automatic pattern that the mindset has already programmed to execute what he has in his mind. Because the mind doesn't want to think about that action anymore. The mind wants to free itself to be able to execute other things and do other things. So the mindset will just do what he does is he will do what I call a programming and leave that programming in the brain, particularly in the basal ganglia of the brain that controls all the habits that we have. And then the basal ganglia begins to execute and just take those actions. And as long as you are taking those actions, I can guarantee you that the results you will produce will always be the same. Here lies the mystery of the reason why people, they are getting the same result over and over and over again. They have attempted to change the results. Listen, you can't change the results. For you to change the results, you must find out what are the actions, what are the reactants that is producing this result. What are the things that are producing this result? Why will you be quarreling with water when hydrogen and oxygen are the ones that come together to form water? Why should you be quarreling? Water, why are you forming? Why are you coming? No, stop complaining about water. Go and take care of hydrogen and oxygen. As long as you are unable to take care of hydrogen and oxygen, you are unable to prevent hydrogen and oxygen from coming together, you cannot stop water from being formed. Why are you complaining about your results? Why are you complaining about the things around you? Bernard Shaw said something. He said the people that go on in life are those that do not complain about their circumstances. They go ahead to look for the circumstances that they want. And if they cannot find one, they will make one that they need. Stop complaining about the results that you produce around you. The results are not, the results are not the problem. The environment you are living, they are not your problem. What is producing those environments is here. It is the habit that you have imbibed over a period of time. And that habit that you have built over a period of time is a function of the mindset that you have. So for you to correct the mindset, while you are changing your thinking, you must also change your acting. While you are changing your thinking, you must also change your acting. What is that one bad habit that is responsible for poverty? That one bad habit that is responsible for poverty is the love for sleeping. Yes, the love for sleeping. A lot of people love sleep so much. They love to sleep. And sometimes I wonder, is it that you want to go for a competition of sleeping? Is it that you want to go for a sleeping competition? I have never seen anybody that won an award for sleeping, for being the best sleeper, if there is any word like that. But do you know, listen, I am not the one who made this discovery. I am not the one who invented all the things I'm sharing with you. I am just privileged to be someone who is hunger for knowledge, and then my curiosity, my dissatisfaction with the things around me led me to begin to research, to begin to find out what is responsible. And I found it. And do you know, if you want to learn about being rich, please do not ask counsel from somebody who is poor. If you want to learn about the benefit of education, or if you want to learn about the disadvantage of education, do not go and ask an illiterate. It is only one who has tasted education that can tell you that these are the advantages and these are the disadvantages of education. So, for me to find out what are the secrets of wealth and prosperity, do you know what I do? I go to search from people who are wealthy. And then I am going to read a statement of somebody that you know, somebody that is familiar with you and you are familiar with. I'm going to read what he said in about 3 passages of the thesis that he wrote. And that is King Solomon. Let us see the thesis that he wrote about the reason why people are poor, the habits that people have built that is making them poor. First, I am going to read the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, and I will read from verse 8. He said, from verse 10, he said, yet a little slumber. Okay, let us read from verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. What will be the repercussion? What will be the result? Verse 11 says that the result will be, so shall thy poverty come as as one that traveleth. He said, when you sleep a little, when you fold your hand a little, when you have become engrossed with the habit of sleeping more than necessary, sleeping more than the time you should sleep. I will tell you how long you should sleep. Don't worry, that will be what I'll end with. I'll tell you. But when you sleep too much, come on, no matter the time you went to bed, if you are still on your bed by 6 a.m., I can guarantee you, you are poor. If you have seen a rich man, if you have seen a wealthy man that is still on his bed by 6 a.m., please type it on the comment section. I will not only go in search of that man, I will give you a gift for discovering such a man. Solomon said that. And Solomon did not end there. Let us also look at Proverbs chapter 20, verse 13. What did Solomon say? In Proverbs 20, verse 13, Solomon said, love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. He said, if you love sleep, you are going to arrive at poverty. That is to say that sleep is actually a direction. And the destination that direction leads to is poverty. Sleep is a habit. And as you continue to repeat that action of sleep, because you already have the habit, it will end up producing poverty. Now, let me tell you this. It is the poverty mentality. It is the lack and want mentality. It is the entitlement mentality that builds a habit of sleep. Why? The mentality is poverty. The mentality is lack and want. But for that mentality to produce poverty, he will have to first of all manufacture a habit that will help you do the action that will produce it. And that habit is sleep. That habit is sleep. And sleep will end up producing the poverty. Lastly, let us read Proverbs chapter 24, and let's see what Solomon have to say in that place again. Proverbs chapter 24, let us read from verse 30. Solomon said, I went by the feed of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stones wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and consider it well. I started wondering, what is producing this result? What is responsible for this kind of a thing that I am seeing? I went to the feed of a sluggard, of somebody, and I discovered that the place was grown up with weeds. I went to the house of somebody, and I discovered that his house is untidy. I went to the bank account of someone, and I discovered that his bank account is dry. I went to the place where somebody stays, and I discovered that this person is staying in a slum. This person is staying in an environment that is not pleasant. And then I started searching. I started doing research. What is responsible for this? What is responsible? Solomon said, and lo, he said, verse 32, he said, then I saw and considered it well, and looked upon it, and received instruction. What was the instruction? He said, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth. How can Solomon be repeating the same statement more than 2 times in just one book? A lot of people love to sleep. Sleeping is a habit. When you oversleep, it is a bad habit, and it will lead to poverty. It will lead to poverty, and I felt I should share with you that one bad habit that leads to poverty. That one bad habit that leads to poverty is sleep. It's sleep. Yes, I have had doctors, I have had health and medical practitioners say you should sleep for a minimum of 8 hours every day. The question I ask is, how many of those doctors you know that sleep for 8 hours. I have quite a number of doctor friends. How many of them you know that is very good in their practice and they sleep for 8 hours? Well, I have not seen a successful medical practitioner that sleeps for 8 hours every day. I have not. Do you know that when you sleep 8 hours every day, you are sleeping 1/3 of every day? 1/3 of the time of every day. And do you know what that means? If you are 30 years old, you have slept for 10 years of your life. You have used 10 years of your life to sleep. Sleep 10 years of your life. If you are 60 years old, you have used 20 years of your life to sleep. If you are 24 years old, you have used 8 years of your life to sleep. Come on. Where will it take you to? It's a direction. It's a direction. And the destination it will lead you to is poverty. Yes, the destination it leads you to is poverty. And I'm going to be teaching people how to form a habit. Yesterday, I shared my daily routines. And someone was asking me this afternoon. He said, how come you are able to sleep for 4 hours and it's enough for you? He said, don't you think? He said, you cannot cheat nature. I said, yes, I can't cheat nature. But what I do most times is that I try to nap. Like today, this afternoon, before coming here, I took about 2 hours to nap because I know that 8 hours regularly 7 days may not be enough. But let me tell you, there are people who have used 4 hours every day, 4 hours rather. There are people who have used 4 hours every day. Go and read about Mahatma Gandhi. Go and read about Benjamin Franklin and find out how many hours that they read. Listen, these people died many years ago, and today you and I, we are still talking about them. Yet they mastered their body to be able to get enough rest for 4 hours every day. Now, I'm not subscribing. I'm not asking you to do 4 hours every day, but I have a formula. I have what I teach my clients. I teach my students how to manage the hours that they should sleep so that they can have enough rest to be very, very much active. Many people don't know that their brain works like the clock. The brain, it works like the clock. If you have traveled from, let's say, like the United States of America is about 5 to 6 hours time different from Nigeria. Our time difference is about 6 hours apart. Now, if you travel there, do you know that it's going to take you some days for you to start sleeping at night over there? You don't know what is happening to you. You don't know how God created this body. There's a particular time of the day that the brain begins to shut down. And if you are still awake at that time, you are stressing your body. If you are not sleeping by the time the brain is shutting down, you are stressing your body. And before we round up this class this evening, I said I'm going to share with you what rich people do early in the morning. What do they do? The first thing that I have seen that rich people do in the morning, and I have tagged it my 4/4 daily rituals. You know that the body is made up of the spirit, soul, and the body all together. So what will you do? The first thing you do is for you to exercise. When you exercise, you are waking up and reminding your body that this body gets set for all you need to do, because the body is actually the object, is the machine that executes everything that you need to do on this planet Earth. So you exercise. You can choose 5 minutes, you can choose 10 minutes, you can choose 15 minutes. But I will recommend that you begin with 5 minutes, spend 20 minutes, early hours of the day, exercise for 5 minutes. Then the next thing you do is to pray. What are you doing by praying? You are connecting with your spiritual part. You are a spirit. You are a spirit. You were created in the image of God and in his likeness, and God is a spirit. So for you to communicate with God, you should pray. And prayer is one of the assets, one of the mechanisms, one of the systems by which you interact with the spiritual realm. The third thing that you do is for you to connect with your soul. It is your soul that has been given responsibility to house your purpose on this earth. It is your soul that houses your mind, and then they are the ones that it is the one that controls your body to execute all the actions. What do you remind your soul? You think, you contemplate, you meditate. Then once you finish meditation, you begin to write down the things that you just got from meditation. Remind yourself of the purpose for which you are still here on earth. Fantastic. And when you do that for 5 minutes, the next thing you do for the next 5 minutes is you read. You read. Why are you reading? You are updating the mind. The mind is like a software. Oh, come on. Time will fail me to tell you the importance of that. I am just so excited because I'm going to be sharing this with those who I will be beginning with tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited. It's burning within me. It's something that I just want tomorrow to come. I'm beginning with them tomorrow by 6 p.m. It's going to be an awesome time. I can tell you that those people's life will not remain the same. This 6 weeks habit challenge, oh my God. Now, what you do with that, with the last 4 thing you do, last out of the 4, is for you to read. Either you read a book, or you listen to a podcast, or you listen to a message. Anything that can update you, anything that can clean your mind, get your mind refreshed. I was discussing with my wife, I think this morning or so, while I was, trying to sweep. When I was sweeping, I discovered, I was asking my wife, how come this floor was mopped yesterday? Not only swept, it was mopped yesterday. And yet, look at the dirt that I'm sweeping out of it. And then I said, oh, you mean that is exactly how the human mind is? That's how the human mind is. If you don't sweep every day, how come you take your bath every day? Did you not take your bath yesterday? Why will you have to bath again today? How come you are bathing your physical body and you don't know that your mind also needs to be bathed? Oh my God, you need to bath your mind with knowledge, with information every day. There is something that I found out this afternoon. Come on, I will tell you that this body you are seeing, the mind that I have is radiating like an energy that is in motion, and it's attracting possibilities around me. Oh, no wonder. Birds of a feather flock together. They don't have a phone that they used to call themselves and say, okay, hey, bird, hey, come, oh, we need to fly now. No. There is something that is called psychokinetics. Oh my God, it radiates and pulls people of like mind to you. Yes, I'm done for today. I've shared with you what I promised that I'm going to be sharing with you. And now, lastly, I'm giving opportunity to those who are interested. The reason why I'm laughing is that the door for the faucet is closing by midnight today midnight. The 6 weeks habit challenge, I am going to be having a nice time with this set of people. I am so blessed to have them sign up for this course. And the price currently is 15,000 naira. Anyone who is interested and you want to know the reason why you do the things you do, you want to learn how to build a sleeping habit that is enough for you to rest well and also be as effective as those who are rich, so you can also be among the wealthy. You want to learn how I have mastered it. Yes, you want to learn it. And you want to know why you are getting the result that you are getting now. And then you want to learn how you can change those results and build the habit and the mindset that will help you to produce the results that you truly desire. The table of content of that challenge is so full, it's so power-packed. When someone said, you mean all this for this amount? I say, yes, that is my own way of contributing to the lives of people. I want them to be better. I want them to be great. What will it profit me if I'm the only great person on earth? It will profit me nothing. But in order to encourage everybody to become great, I'm giving it out. If you sign up today, right now, you still get it at 15,000 naira. But I promise you, once it is 12 midnight, the price is going to go high. And I don't want you begging me, oh, please let me pay. No. You either sign up now or you will sign up later. And when you are signing up later, you will have to pay high. Why do I have to charge people? The reason why I have to charge people is I want you to place a value on yourself. Place a value on yourself. And then tell yourself that me, Osas-Daniel, I am worth more than this amount to gain knowledge for me to become great. My people are perished for lack of knowledge. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. And I hope that it will be a nice time. You want to sign up, just send me. You already have the details. The details is everywhere. The details is everywhere. You know what to do. And once you get that done, just send me a DM on the WhatsApp link that is there, and I'll send you the link. I'm beginning with them tomorrow. And do not forget that I said that everyone that signs up for this challenge, they are entitled to all the replays of the GRBit Summit. Oh, I've already edited them. They are ready. They are packed. And if you don't want to sign up for the challenge and you want the replay, for one speaker, it is 3,000 naira. And for all the speakers, about 7 of them, it is now 8,000 naira. If you are interested, let me know and get it for yourself. Thank you all for joining again this evening. And I want to celebrate you for investing in yourself, for being able to spend out time. And also, wow, I can see a lot of people on the line. Thank you so much, Abigail Bingham. Thank you, Mama, for joining. Michael Paul, thank you for joining. Zena Musa, thank you so much for joining. Mattis, you are my man. Thank you so much for joining. And my boss, Abiodun Oguni, thank you so much for joining. Aikio Moses, thank you so much for joining. Lucky, thank you for joining. If there is anybody that is not, that I have not mentioned the name, if you are there in the house, thank you for joining. You see, one of the things I'm going to be sharing with you is I'm going to show you how I moved. I will share my personal story with you. Yes, my personal story. I will share with you how I moved from an environment that was paying an amount to a different environment that is paying more than times 4 of the amount I was paying before. I will share my practical experience, my practical life. I'm going to share them with you. You will know that, come, I am not bluffing. I know what I am saying. I know what I am saying. And if you learn, if you know what I know, the result you will produce will show. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. I will show you how I was able to write a book, a full book in 1 week. In 1 week. I am the one who is delaying the release of the book. It's not like the book is not ready. The book is ready. I'm the one delaying that. Hold on. Let me finish with this one before I release it. I have 2 books that are ready for release. 2 ready for release. And a lot of people have written endorsements for those books. I am not cajoling you. I am not cajoling you. Oh, you will do yourself a favor if you sign up for this 6 weeks habit challenge. I can bet you that. It doesn't matter the result you are getting now. There is more. There is always more. Is it not the Bible that said the path of the just is like a shining light that shines brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter unto a perfect day? Come on. Oh, I feel like, oh, thank you all for joining. God bless you. I'm just so excited. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. If you are interested in signing up, please go ahead and do so right now before the door of the 15,000 naira fee will be shut. Yes, before that door is shut, go and sign up right now. And then we will begin the journey. next week. Tomorrow. The second set is going to begin on the 1st of August. People are already signing up. I already have 2 people who have signed up for the second set. They are locking their seat. They said, oh, please, let me pay this amount now, but I don't have the time to do it now. I will pay this amount. I will join the second set. I said, go ahead. That's all I can do for you. But once it crosses 12 midnight, you can't pay 15,000 naira. I can guarantee you that. Thank you all, everyone. Have a pleasant night rest ahead of you, and God bless you. I hope there is no question. All right, there is no question. I didn't leave anything out. Thank you so much. Wow, Ibiye John, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, send me a DM. Spread the news on your pages, your status, everywhere. Just spread the good news of the habit challenge. I have told you how habit is formed. I am going to be dissecting it. It's lovely. God bless you. Let's go. I've already exhausted my time for today. I love you all. Cheers and God bless you.